All right, Scott here with Northwest Preppers. How you guys doing? I haven't put any posts on our Instagram feed yet, but I thought I would at least try to get a video out. But anyways, so today what I'm going to actually go over is just EDC, everyday carry. Different stuff that I carry inside my backpack or on my person. I have very minimal stuff right now, but I'll show you some items that I actually carry every day to and from work. Please comment if you have any questions at all about any of the stuff I'm about to go through, and let's just kick it off. So on my person, obviously my wallet and this and that, but I do have, just a regular little pocket knife, obviously, keys. But one thing I do carry on me that I don't smoke or anything like that, but I carry a lighter on me, a little Bic, make sure it's a Bic lighter. I have tape wrapped around the outside of it. Tape's flammable, it'll burn, it'll help you, it's a fire starter. And then chapstick. So with that being said, I do carry as well, so I do carry, but that's not what this video is about right now. Again, it's just overall everything that I carry inside my bag. So we're gonna start off with clothing. I have a full set of clothing, all the way from socks, hats, gloves, undershirt, another shirt, pair of boxers, pants, and a jacket. One thing I'll say is that other than the boxers, none of this is cotton. This is all synthetic material. If it gets wet, it's still going to sustain some of its heat. I'll be able to dry it quicker if I need to. If cotton, if it gets wet, it takes forever to dry. It draws the heat away from your body. It is not a good situation to be in. So if you can avoid, at least for your extra clothes, avoid cotton. And again, I'm thinking earthquake, whatever, you have to walk home. Me, it's 30 miles walk from work, so it's definitely a trek. So it's worth to have at least a rain jacket on you if it's wet and cold. This is a 32 degree brand. I think it was like 20 or 25 bucks. I don't know if I got it at Costco. I probably did. It just compacts very, very small down into its own little pouch. But again, I mean, it's very, very small. Waterproof, water resistant, but again, this beads off majority of the water, keeps you mostly dry. So speaking of which, I didn't show you the backpack. This is a backpack that I carry, just a neutral tone, everyday looking backpack. It's a 24 liter. It has small pockets that you can kind of organize things, clip your keys to if you absolutely need to. It has several pockets, your main pockets. So it's very, very good for organizing. And again, it doesn't stand out, doesn't have the molly and stuff all over it. Next thing items that I have is a stove. This one's pretty bulky, but again, if it's all I have at the time, I'll carry this one. I have to carry the fuel separately. This is a jet boil inside a Sea to Summit pot. So I just have my jet boil stuff inside there with the cloth. This is a very good item to have, again, but that takes up a lot of real estate. It's very thick. Another option that you do have is like an MSR pocket rocket inside a stainless steel container. Has itself a little container, fuel's inside, cup, everything else is inside there. It's very compact, and so I do prefer to carry this if I have a lot of items on me, because again, it takes up way less real estate than these two guys. Nalgene Bottle is another thing that I carry. These are very, very good for several different reasons. I don't think I have to explain this to anybody, but one of the main features that I do like about this is that you can boil water and put it back in here, cover it with a sock, and it's a heat source. I don't carry everything inside here, inside my backpack at all times, but again, having a little hygiene kit is kind of a nice thing. I have extra contacts in here because I do wear contacts. I have saline solution. If I have to stay overnight somewhere, I'll sleep with my contacts. Put a couple drops in there in the morning, contacts are refreshed, so we call it good. Again, Advil, Q-tips, tissue, little tiny travel deodorant, whatever you prefer. You can just throw inside a little tiny bag like this. One of the specialty items that I do carry on me, because I am a ham radio operator, is a radio. I do carry just a cheapo Baofeng radio. I think these things are like $25, $30 for the radio. It does what it needs to do for me. A little more expensive option is the Yaesu. is the one I have. There's way better options out there. I think this thing's like $110, $120. This is a lot more water resistant and it's a lot more durable, takes a little bit more of a beating. As far as tools go, some of the items that I'll carry, obviously paracord, obvious reasons. You can do so much with this stuff. You can cut it, whatever. Anyways, always good to have a little bit of paracord on you. A flashlight. It's 1,000 lumens for this guy. If you're worried about brightness, I like to have something that's really, really bright. And then I'll have my headlamp for normal things. This is a little cheapo Duracell special, Costco, 25 bucks for a 3-pack. The reason why I really, really like this thing is the red lights. So red light is not going to be nearly as noticeable at night, and it doesn't ruin your night vision. So if you are trying to read something, you're trying to write down something on a piece of paper or whatever, and you need to look away real quick, it's not going to ruin your night vision, so you'll still be able to see. This one's a little more expensive. I think these are $60 or $70. It's a Pitzel, but this one has a rechargeable battery, whereas the other guys are AAA. Leatherman, I don't recommend you go cheap on any of these type of tools that you're going to use. Go with the good brands, the one that are trusted. It'll be worth it in the long run. You don't want your tools breaking on you, and you could potentially get hurt. I'll keep these in frame for you. A knife, I have my little pocket knife on my side, but this is a little bit more of a beefier knife. I do at least want a second knife with me that's a little more heavy duty in case this knife just is not gonna cut it for you. I do carry, like I said, so I do have ammo that I can carry, so extra ammo on me. If you can't carry, you don't want to carry, you don't feel comfortable, pepper spray is another option. I use the spray, not the gel. Gel can be thrown back at you, whereas this cannot. So just pepper spray, obviously, is also another really good option. So when you're carrying knives, guns, the first aid kit is always a good thing to have. I'm not going to get in detail on what's in here, but it's real basic first aid kit, but it allows for pretty major bleeding to little boo-boos on your elbow, to splinting is what you can handle inside this first aid kit. That doesn't go in my backpack. It will stay inside my car, but it's usually within an arm's reach of me. So if I do need to go, I can strap this actually to my backpack or strap it to me. Food. So if you're out there, you're needing some extra food, this and that, I got some food. So gum's more like a morale booster type of thing, but it's always good, fresh breath. And whatever your snack of choice is. Again, with my kit, it has a cup inside. Oatmeal goes inside the cup. Bam, you got yourself a great meal that's gonna last you at least a couple hours. Eating a little thing of oatmeal like this will at least keep your head in the game, on task, to make sure that you don't make mistakes on your way home. So, goes a long ways. Hot chocolate out there. And then Backpacker's Pantry is a brand that I really, really like due to the fact that it's very, very thin. It's super lightweight, and they have actually really good food. But anyways, I do carry a couple of these on me. If you don't want to go spend $7, $8 or whatever it is on something like this, plasticware. Just throw some plasticware in your bag as well. Battery pack. Again, you can have different sizes, all kinds of stuff. This is an Anchor. I think I can get 6 or 7 charges out of my cell phone. And they have them quarter the size, half the size, much smaller than these if you want. And again, never leave home without a charger, right? And I don't think anybody does that anymore. And then my charger for my headlamp. So I have that as well. I do have water purifier. So this is a Sawyer. They're like 20, 25 bucks. Super simple, little tiny guy. You can put water inside this bag here. I have it all together. Water inside the bag. You hook this in, you squeeze it, and put it into your Nalgene bottle. You drink away. If it gets plunged, you got to clean it out, something like that. It does have a plunger for cleaning it or back flushing it through. If you want something a little more durable, I do have in here anyways, and this is typically what I would want to use, is a Katadyn Hiker Pro. I use this majority of the time just for, personal reasons, not for emergency situations. But yeah, Katadyn Hiker Pro, it's much bigger, it's bulkier, it sits in a bag. But I do carry this on me. So thanks for watching. I hope this was useful for you guys. Please leave a comment again if you want to criticize any of my items, you want to add to it, you have questions about it. I am more than willing to go in more depth about this stuff for you guys. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Stay safe. I'll see you on the next video.